Hi everybody, my name is Stephanie and I'm a floater CSA with the Tuscarawas County Public Library. Welcome back to Reading Therapy with Stephanie. Today I have 5 books that are perfect to read during the summertime. So let's get started. To start us off today, I have Marshmallow and Jordan by Oleander, and we follow Jordan, who is a middle school girl who is the captain of the basketball team, but an accident has left her in a wheelchair, so she's not actually able to play. So she has an encounter with this mysterious white elephant named Marshmallow, and Marshmallow helps her discover an entirely new sport that just might change the course of her life. This book is just so wonderful and whimsical and magical, and it actually takes place during a drought, so it definitely has those summertime vibes to it. But I just love, it's so wholesome, you guys. Like, it's so wonderful. I can't say enough good things about it, and it's just beautifully illustrated as well. So if you're looking for a good graphic novel, this is just, it's so good, guys. It's so good. You should read it. Next up, I have White Oleander by Janet Fitch. And in this story, we follow a young girl named Astrid, and her mother Ingrid has committed murder and is in prison for life. But Astrid really looks up to her mom and really wanted to be like her, and now she's being shuttled back and forth between foster homes and having to learn the rules and rituals for each home that she enters. And each one is different from how she lived when she was living with her mom. And this whole story just, it really has a certain heat to it. I don't know how else to explain it, but that oppressive heat that you get in the dead middle of summertime, that, you know, you just feel it weighing down on you. And that's just kind of the atmosphere that this book has. But it's moving, and it's something special. The character really goes through some growth in this one, and that's what I love about it. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. It's a rather sad book, but it's still wonderful, so you should still check it out. For our next book, I have a teen recommendation for you guys, and that is Fire with Fire by Destiny Sora. And in the story, we follow 2 sisters, Danny and Eden, and the only thing they really have in common is that their family slays dragons. Eden is just really into it, really committed to the cause, whereas Danny just wants to be a regular kid. But then Danny forms a mysterious bond with an actual dragon, and the 2 sisters find themselves on opposite sides of an impending war. So they have to decide what's really important to them. And I really love this book. It takes place, you know, right at the beginning of summer, so it's definitely got that heat to it. And obviously there's dragons, so heat. But it's surprisingly funny, and it has a lot of really important issues that are addressed in it, like mental health and sibling relationships. And it's just such a wonderful book. And I really recommend that everyone read it because it's wonderful, and there's dragons, and how could you not want that? I don't know, so try it. Next up, I have I Capture the Castle by Dodie Smith, and in this story we follow a girl named Cassandra, and she and her family are living in poverty in a castle that's basically falling down around their ears. But Cassandra wants to be a writer, and so she spends her time writing about the things that are going on with her family and her own love life. And I really love this story because it's not, I'm not gonna say there's no plot, but it's definitely more of a character-driven book, and we really get to know Cassandra and her family as they, you know, move through their life. And this just gives me such summer vibes because I spent a lot of my summers just writing, and that's what Cassandra does, and it reminds me of all those summers, and I really love it. So if you haven't read this yet, it's absolutely wonderful, and I definitely recommend it. And to finish us off today, I have Arthur Goes to Camp by Mark Brown, and it's all right there in the title. This is about Arthur, and he spends some time at summer camp. And as someone who lives on a camp property, I love books about camp, and as a 90s kid, I love Arthur. He's just wonderful. This is one of my favorite Arthur books because it takes place at camp, but also because it has some really great lessons in it. You know, how to get along with others, you know, how doing something that you're not excited about can sometimes turn out to be really great, things like that. But yeah, it definitely delivers those summer vibes being set at a summer camp, and it's great, guys. And if you haven't read it, you're really missing out, so try it out. Okay, that is going to do it for our video today, you guys. I hope you saw a summary book that you would like to try. If you have any ideas for future videos, please just let me know, and I'll do my best to recommend something that you will love. As always, may your books be many and your interruptions few. Bye, guys.